Book 1, Bazur's Plot. Chapter 1, The Beginning. It was a lonely evening, again. I sat on my sofa and tears were dropping down on my cheeks. Again. I felt so detached from the world. I felt so much pressure in my chest. I was looking outside to the garden through my tears, barely seeing anything. It was a very lovely garden, just one of those London outskirts nice back gardens. I don't know how long time passed. I keep staring into the garden, and it is now pitch black. Christmas lights by the fake fireplace are twinkling and creating shadows on the floor by the garden door. I have bought this old wall cloth from somewhere during my travels. It is just a big fabric with blue shaded scenery, inviting scenery. I have always been drawn to the picture. I hung it to the wall when I moved here alone. I am feeling so alone here, and that scenery does help. It feels like it hugs me. With Christmas lights and night falling, the scenery becomes alive. I know it's fabric and lights are static, but somehow the scenery is swaying in the wind very, very slowly and almost unnoticeably. Oh, that is so soothing. I'm starting to feel better. I find myself thinking that I wish I could step into the scenery. My dog pushes her snout into my hand and looks me to the eyes and walks to the wall under the fabric. I look into the scenery and look at her. I do understand she wants me to move toward the path in the scenery, but really, I don't know what I feel. I am looking at the fabric more keenly to see the slight movement, to see if I can walk there, or how could I get there. I start to hear faint music coming from somewhere. I try to hear better where is it coming from. Could it be? Could it come from behind the first mushroom-looking like house? I walk to the wall cloth and look very closely at the fabric. It seems to shimmer somehow. But when I reach to touch it, I can feel fabric and a wall. I'm puzzled. I can now smell the forest smells, hear the music better, feel the wind on my face. But it's still just fabric scenery. I turn back to my rented flat living room to look at my dog, who looks encouraging at me and looks like she's going to follow me. Follow me where? I turn back to the wall cloth and look at the scenery, and I see my old dog walking toward me. I say to him, "You dead?" He smiles at me and says, "Yes, I am." While he says that, he changes to the most gorgeous Greek god-like person there ever has been. Anyway, how I imagine gods would have looked like. His body is shimmering white, and his white long hair looks like silver lines on his back. He shines so that my eyes are almost blinded. I notice that I'm not scared. I feel safe. He feels so familiar and safe, even though I have not seen him like this ever before. I laugh a little. Am I crazy? I ask myself in my thoughts. He asks, "What's funny?" I say, "I should be pinching myself right now, but it feels a better world like this than the world I have been living on here on Earth. So even if this would be a dream, I would not want to know." I smile, feeling happy. I ask him, "What is your name now?" I feel that the doggy name would not be correct to call him. He says, "My name still is the one you gave me, Tora." I look into his blue eyes and smile. I think that those eyes were brown when he was dog on Earth. here with me. Will you trust me? I hear him asking. Will you trust me? I want to say of course, but there's a small doubting feeling inside me. I suddenly feel that this is a very critical moment for me to decide how things will unfold, and I say instead, yes, I trust you. I have always trusted you, no matter what it is. I will always trust you. I'm pushing the uncomfortable feeling out of me and telling myself that this is my decision to trust, and there's nothing else to it. I feel nauseous, just a little bit. I watch his eyes and try to breathe through the nauseousness and pain in my chest. He looks back and waits. Seems that he knows what I'm going through without me explaining. I start to relax my muscles and breathing a little bit easier. I tell him, I'm ready. I have no clue what I'm ready for, but it just makes sense to say it. Why else would he be here in that shimmering body? And of course, something is going to happen. So I need to be ready. And what is the option anyway? Stay here sitting on the sofa on the outskirts of London, listening to my dog snoring alone? So why not? I'm ready. He walks toward the scenery and waves me to follow him. I keep my eyes at his shimmering white back and walk after him, and my dog follows me. I suddenly feel very cold, like it was freezing 20 degrees Celsius, and it blew me like a Siberian wind would. As suddenly as it came over me, it vanished. I feel grass under my feet, smell the most amazing flowers blooming, feel gentle wind on my face and large trees around me. I close my eyes and breathe in deep the toxicating flowery smells around me. I keep walking after Tora, forward to some kind of path in the woods. I hear from behind me these quick-paced steps, and I look back and I expect to see my dog Tico. Instead, I see something. It is not a shimmering creature like Tora in front of me, but he is somehow familiar. I start to slow down and I'm trying to look back to see better who it is. The character is totally black and furry, but somehow I'm able to see his face and crooked smile, even though it seems all around is dark and his color is very much all black. His eyes feel like two deep wells. I feel like I'm drowning looking into his eyes, but in a good way. Very safe way of drowning, if that's possible. I don't know how to describe him. He looks graceful Capricorn, but instead of animal head, he has a full man's body from waist up with beautiful long black hair. He had the most shining short coat fur though. He walked in short steps at amazing speed, making clickety-clack sound on every step. Who are you? I ask. You don't know? You named me Tico, Tico replies. Oh, I'm sorry, I did not recognize you here. I answer while we are walking now in a slower pace after Tora to deeper into the woods. I can feel the amazing flower smells and fresh green grass around us. I look at him at awe. Tico is my dog on earth. That was just she was just lying on my lap on the sofa a moment ago. Tico is a small pincher dachshund dog mix who is very agile and quick on things. It was just before Christmas decades ago when I got Tico from a rescue place. Here, instead of a dog, is this wonderful, beautiful creature in front of me. I keep walking forward in front of him, and I'm taking in the magical nature around us. Tora is in front of me, looking mostly like a shining angel. He opened this place's door for me. We came through that fabric in the wall, I remind myself. I keep walking and looking around me. in this beautiful place. Can I ask you something? I turn my head back toward Tico. Sure thing, Tico answers quickly. Where are we? What is this place? I ask. This is Myria, Tico answered. You will find out soon what this place is. We are almost there. I'm looking around curiously. Tora is almost disappearing to the woods. I speed up to catch up with him. I start running quickly to catch up with him for real, and I hear quick steps behind me, and I smile. Tico is following me.